Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cricketing with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you're anything like me, you are heading into graduation season or you just finished graduation season. At any rate, I am heading into graduation season because my daughters are getting ready to graduate from high school. And I'm so excited that I was able to finish this project before their big day arrives. Now, I am using these garden flags that I purchased from 143 Vinyl. I will make sure to leave a link to them below. And don't forget to use my discount code DELONDA5 if you are planning to purchase these. They are excellent quality. Now, I'm so excited that I was able to finish this graduation flag right here. And I also did one for my other daughter. I am so pleased with how they turned out. I'm going to show you my full process. And then at the end, stay tuned for the quick process of how I did one for my other daughter. If you find this tutorial helpful at the end of the video, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is go to the homepage of canva.com. I am using Canva Pro, and I think you will need Canva Pro in order to access most of the images. So I'm going to click on custom size, and the size of the garden flags that I'm using is 11 by 17. So I'm going to change this to inches, and I'm going to change my width to 11. I'm going to change the height to 17. And I'm going to click create new design. Okay. Now that I have this open, I am going to go to elements, and everything that I'm doing is graduation related. But if you were doing something for, say, spring or summer or beach or your favorite team, I suggest going with that theme. But everything that I'm doing for this tutorial is related to graduation because my daughters will be graduating very soon. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is upload the image that I'm going to use. And this is the image that I'm going to use. You will have to have the image somewhere saved on your computer from whatever photo software you use. I personally use Google Photos. Use whatever you use. Okay, so this is the image of one of my daughters that I'm going to use. And I don't want to just keep it in this square shape. I do want to change it up. So I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to go down to frames, and I'm just click see all. The frame that I want to use is an oval shape. So I'm going to just type in oval, and I want this one right here. And what I'm going to do is just put her image in the oval shape. Okay. I want to make it a little bit bigger because I do want it to be, I want it to take up, a lot of the page. And I am going to change the background of my template to black because I do want to have a black background. Let me just see, black background. Okay. And I'm going to click set image as background. Okay. And I want the image or the border around the frame, I don't want it to be that black color. So one way I can do it is just right click on it, and I can click apply colors to page, and any of the colors that are available in her photo will be applied to the border of the frame. I want to right click on it again and click apply colors to page. I don't want that color. Let me look again. I don't want it to be black. I don't want it to be that color. I do like this gold color. Okay, so that's the color that I want around the border of her photo. All right, so the next thing I want to do is go back to elements, and I want to look at some of the lines and shapes. And I actually want to put a border at the top and bottom of this template. And so what I'm going to do is just go and choose a square, and I'll just resize it like that. Okay. And I'm going to duplicate that and put one at the bottom also. Okay, I like this so far. All right, and the next thing I want to do is go back to elements, and I'm going to just type in congratulations. My caps lock is on, so that's what, you can see. That's how it looks with the caps lock on. And I'm going to look for any image. Now, I like this. Let me see what that looks like. I think I like that. And it came in black, but of course I can change it to white. Let me see if I like that. I do not. I don't like that. So let me go back and see what other options I have for congratulations, because that is not it. I kind of like this. I definitely like that one. Let me see. Came in black. I'm just going to click right here and change it to white. And I think I like that. I think I like that. Move her picture down just a little bit. I like that. And let me just look again and make sure that's the one I like. Let me see. Let me see if I like this one better. I think I do. I'm gonna make that bigger and move it up. I think that is so cute. Yes, I like that. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is look for a banner. And I think I want the banner. Let me see. I want the banner to just go straight across the bottom of this oval. Let me see if I like that. I do not. I like this one. See, this is a pro option, so you do need Canva Pro for that one. Okay, and I want this to stretch across her name just like that. And now I'm going to go to text, and I'm going to just see what options I have. Let me see if I see any that I kind of like this one that says rodeo. And I'm going to change that to Madison. And I am going to make it smaller to fit in here. And I am going to change the color of it to black. And I am also going to curve it. So I'm going to double click on it, make sure it's selected. I'm going to click on effects, and I'm going to go down here to curve, and I'm going to curve it in the opposite direction because that banner has a little bit of a curve. So I'm going to curve it up just like that. I like that. I love it so far. So now the only thing that's missing, in my opinion, is the 2022. So I'm going to go back to elements. I'm going to type in 2022. And there are some numbers that I just recently looked at before I started this tutorial. I'm going to see if I still have the option to find them because I really like those. I can go to my recently used. Here they are. It's this one right here. So I can look at these three dots right here on this 2 and click on it, and I can click view collection because I do want to see the whole collection of numbers. And I know I need this 2. I'm going to bring it down and bring it over. Bring it down a little more. And I need this 0. And I'm going to just duplicate this 2. That way I can make sure it's the same exact size. And I'm just going to get these all lined up. I like that. I really like it. And I am going to just do a double check to see if I want these in gold or white. Let me see what white will look like. I like it in white. I think that O is a little bit bigger than the twos. It's not an O, it's a 0. Okay, and I am going to go back to look at, I'm just going to type in graduation, and I am going to see what options I have for kind of fancying these gold pieces up, because it kind of looks a little bit plain. Let me look at some of the ones that I looked at before I started this tutorial. I think I like this one. I do. I'm just stretch it out and then just bring it down so that it fits nicely. And I will duplicate that and bring it up to make sure that it's not interfering with the image at all. And I like that. Move her picture over just a little bit so it's more centered. And now I like it. It is perfect just the way that it is. I'm going to name this Madison's flag, and I'm going to click share. I'm going to download this. It's saved as a PNG. I'm going to click download. Okay, now I'm going to go over to Silhouette Studio because I'm going to be printing this as an 11 by 17. And of course, when you're printing by 11 by 17, you can't print from Cricut Design Space. So that's where I will print this from. I am in Silhouette Studio. I'm using the free version, and my knowledge of Silhouette Studio is very, very limited. What I'm going to do is go to File. I'm going to go to Merge. I'm going to find the flag that I just created in Canva. It's going to come in small. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go up to the width and change it to 11. The height automatically adjusts to 17.002. I'm going to move this over to the top of my page. The settings over here: machine none, cutting mat auto, media size custom. The width is at 11 and the height is at 17. I am going to click print. Okay, and it shows me what my printed image will look like. I can double check it right here, and I really love the way this looks. I absolutely love it. I'm going to click print. I am going to select my workforce 7820. I'm going to click preferences. I am going to select my 11 by 17 mirrored setting. I have it on premium presentation paper matte. The quality is high. My paper source is auto select. My document size is 11 by 17. These settings will depend on the printer you're using. So I'm using my Workforce 7820. Your printer settings might be different if you're using a different printer. I'm going to click OK, and then my print preview will come up once I select print. So it's still thinking about it. I keep my print preview on. So my image should look just like this. It should be mirrored because I'm following the sublimation process. So I'm going to go ahead and get my paper loaded. I'm going to do everything from here back on the camera after I click print. Now I'm connected to my Epson Workforce 7820. I would say this printer is an ink guzzler, so I'm not going to recommend it, but I'm going to show you how to get the paper loaded and how to use it. So you load the paper in this printer with the side that you're going to print on facing down. So I'm going to get my paper loaded into this tray, and you push the tray in about halfway until you hear it click. Okay, I'm going to click OK. The tray will slide out. The top cassette tray will slide out. It's going to give me an error message. That means I don't have it in there the right way. And let's push this back in and try it again. There. Okay, so I needed to hear it click one more time. I'm going to click OK. That tray will come out again, and the paper will start. It'll go through and it'll print. I'll speed this part up because this printer does take a while. Now that my image has been printed out, you can see that it's mirrored, or it looks backward. That's how it's supposed to look. I typically let my image, my sublimated image, sit on my heat plate, just on the plate with the heat press completely open. My heat press is still warming up to 400 degrees, but I'm going to let it sit there for, for a few minutes, maybe 2 minutes at the most. And while it's doing that, I will grab my garden flag and I'll use my lint roller, and I'll go over my garden flag with my lint roller. I am going to press this for about 5 seconds just to remove any moisture that might be here and remove this crease from it being folded in the packaging. I'm going to press this for a few seconds to remove any moisture. Just 5 seconds. Press it again. My image is completely dry, and I feel like it's ready to be taped down to the flag. So I am going to use what I consider to be a lot of tape, but I'm only doing that because I am going to have to press this twice to make, because my heat press is 15 by 15, and of course it's not big enough to cover this whole design. And I don't want to risk it moving at all. I don't want any shift or any ghosting on my flag. So I am going to use more tape than I normally would for other projects. I am going to get my flag put on the heat press, and I'm going to let a part of it hang over butcher paper, and I'm going to put a Teflon sheet on top of that. And I'm going to press this on 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Now what I'm going to do is turn this around so that I can press the other side that has not been pressed, and I can see it. I put a little piece on there just to make sure that line is pressed. I'm going to use a different sheet of butcher paper, and I'm still going to use my Teflon sheet. So there might be a little overlap. Okay, my heat press is about to beep. And let's see. let's see. I think it worked out nicely. Let's see. Look at how amazing that is. Look. I love it. What am I going to say? I love it. Look at that color release. Got all of the color out of there. This is Hippo Sublimation ink. I love it. I love this garden flag. I purchased this from 143 Vinyl and the quality is fantastic. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you found this tutorial helpful, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.